everybody. Happy December. It's December 1st. And I was on Instagram. If you're not following me on there, make sure you do. It's Main Mama Plans. And I was on my stories and I did a poll because December 1st is Vlogmas. And I asked if I should participate in Vlogmas this year. And I had like 10 responses like, yes, please. So I'm going to try and do my best. I am currently sitting in a weird position. Sorry if you hear all this noise. Heating pad on my back because I threw my back out. I threw my back out. Changing my son, my 3-year-old, 2-year-old. And then I was on the floor and he jerked his body like to get away from me because he didn't want to change. And he threw my back out. Pop, pain. So this is like day 3 and I'm still limping around here in a lot of pain. So we are going to try to do Vlogmas from the chair. You can see my very, very cluttered living room because the kids were basically just running ham because I can't do anything about it. Anyway, so I decided I would try, and this is my feeble attempt of Vlogmas day 1. You are about to get surprised, if you're not on my Instagram, to see I am out of my crimson and back in my Gillio for now. This is my, you know, kind of holy grail favorite planner. And it is my medium Compagna in gold. It pulls a little orange on film, I think because of all the other colors. But I would say it's really kind of a true caramel, kind of a darker shade. That's a little bit more accurate to kind of see the color if you can. It's kind of this light, rich brown. It is slightly warm, but it's pulling much warmer on camera. And I kind of pulled my inserts back into this. My setup is in here temporarily as I wait for my new planner to arrive. That's going to be coming actually today, anytime. And so today is December 1st. And for the new year, I am probably going to be changing my system slightly. The functionality will still be the same, but I think I will also do a video on, I think I'm going to do a video definitely in the coming days. Probably my Vlogmas video tomorrow will be me unboxing my new planner, and maybe some of this series of videos this month will be me setting that up with you guys and showing you what I do when I get a new planner, and in this case in a new size. So how do I reconcile that? What am I going to do? How am I going to get my inserts in there? So that's going to be kind of the theme probably for this month, to set myself up and get ready for the new year, and talk a little bit about my thoughts on why I'm switching and what I'm planning on doing and why. But for now, let's get into my planner. Okay, so you're going to see there's been some changes since the last planner flip that I did. But there's also some things that will stay the same. And sorry if you hear my kid playing. It's quiet playtime, which is just his independent play in his room, and he is not quiet. So my apologies. I will do my best to film. I don't have my tripod right now sitting in my seat, so bear with my shaky hands. And I hope that you get yourself a nice drink and get your planner, because this is just going to kind of be a chatty video. But cheers to Vlogmas, and to you, my friends. I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee, and let's get into it. These are Todo Papel, and one of my sweet friends asked me a question in my last video about, you know, they ordered, but they didn't have any paper clips, and should she sew it on? And I was like, if you have something that you order that kind of comes like this, where it's like a little felt thing, you could very easily, you know, do like this person does, and like hot glue the paper clip on, and then like a piece of felt on top. You could just paper or hot glue the paper clip without the felt. This kind of helps protect your planner. So there's different things that you can do. You could buy them just like this and tuck it in. That's kind of what I did with that one. And then this is a paper clip. So lots of different options. I thought that was cute from Starbucks. So, and here is just my usual business card, Band-Aids, and stamps. Just a pretty piece of paper and a couple of Christmas clips, my Ollie clip, and the cute gift card that's kind of Christmas themed to cut my washi if I need to. And then my standard kind of coffee sticker. I rearranged this slightly, and I have a Santa sleigh, like Christmas, also from Todo Papel, a couple of little pictures. And then we get into my holiday section. And just to give you a quick overview of the side here, let me see how to get this in here for you. This is what my side tabs are looking like currently. Cleaned it up a little bit, switched out to my frosted dividers to make it easier to see. And this is my everyday carry. You'll see that EDC, you know, term thrown around. It's everyday carry planner. This goes with me if I have errands, if I'm going to appointments with my kids, if I'm going to the grocery store, if I'm out, you know, at sports or practices or whatever's going on, this is staying with me. So because of that, this is my dashboard. That's part of my Christmas bundle in my shop. I have an Etsy shop. It's Main Mama Plans. And so I have this little cash envelope that I made to fit this size. I didn't make this envelope. I made the little word and cut out and stuff. But this is my holiday budget. So I got some cash out and I just kind of keep that in there. So I try to stick to my budget that way rather than swiping everything and getting out of hand. This is all from my Christmas bundle. I have my gift ideas per kid, per person, and then family members that might be watching here. But that's my gift tracking list where I list out what I bought, how much it cost, if I bought it, and if it's wrapped. My sales and deals shopping list. I'll print multiple copies of these and just tear it out and put it in the front. My Christmas budget, my menu. I use the Thanksgiving one, and so that's out of here, and it's just Christmas now. And then some Christmas themed note pages. And then we get into my inbox section here. So, to my inbox. Just a little thick. I don't know if this is acetate, I guess. This is my kind of brain dump. I have a little like metal Hobonichi tab down here. There we go. To help me flip to it really quickly. But this is my brain dump. I don't necessarily categorize inbox or anything like that. But when I need to quickly get something out of my head and into my planner, this is where it goes. So this is that section for me. And then right after that is notes. So this is more detailed information. And I just cleaned out some of my notes pages, transferred the information to where it needed to go, and tossed my notes. That's kind of how I use this section. It's very functional, but also pretty. We then will get out of the notes and go into my schedule tab. This is where I keep all of my calendars. It's time to update these, these two little dots. My perpetual calendar with anniversaries and birthdays. Sorry about the moving around, trying to keep you in focus. Holidays, dashboard with my family. And then into my monthly section. This is where I get into calendars. We are now officially in December, so I will cross that out and move into this month. And then I also have my insert here that's holiday events. So if anything comes up, like a Christmas party, New Year's Eve party, anything like that, I'll put the information in this little insert. And then this is what I've printed for next year, although it's probably not going to be relevant because I will be switching into a different layout. But then I have my Christmas, a little dashboard to get me into my weeklies with some little stickers and pictures. This was my Thanksgiving week spread for weekly. And then I just have my little page finder. Where am I? Right here. You can see I hurt my back this week and I just did nothing. I just couldn't even stand up. I hurt myself on Tuesday and we had Wednesday, Thursday, and today. It was like Monday night, I think. Actually, it might have been Tuesday. I don't remember. But yeah, nothing written down because I was just hobbling like Quasimodo everywhere and in a lot of pain. So there was nothing getting written in the weekly because nothing was getting done there. I did update my list section, my inbox in the front, and that's just kind of how it went. And you know, that's life. It's okay. I try to kind of have the planner philosophy that it's here to help me make my life easier, not harder. So if it would make my life harder to get into my planner to write things down instead of just taking the break that I need, I won't use it for that period of time, if that makes sense. So anyway, this is getting into my dailies now, which are empty. Like I said, I changed everything out. So I have some ready to go. My kids section, we get into monthly health recap. I put this, I made this, it's not in my shop, but it can be if you want it to be. I just put like something, anything big that happened, any appointments or whatever. This is getting into my son. We homeschool, so I've got appointments, his homeschool information, doctor visit logs, and then into the homeschool specifically, his schedule, homeschool party that is going to be coming up, and then special like calendars. You know, I keep track of like no school days or what lesson we did, and then just an overview of the year from Peanuts Planner, and our password tracker, resources, homeschool notes, and then just clean checklists. And then I get into my second son and his therapy information, doctor information, clothing sizes, appointment notes, etc. This is for my husband, medical information, or just things that I need to track for him and his medical needs. And then mine, and then we get to my home section. A couple of cleaning kind of trigger lists, zone cleaning, if I need some kind of inspiration on where to start. Typically the way, I don't really have a cleaning schedule. It's just I clean what needs to be cleaned when I see that it needs to be cleaned. You know what I mean? So there's not really a whole lot here for that. My home inventory, I just keep track of any of our big like kitchen expenses and home improvements that we've made. Nothing's changed there. Meal plans section is now here with my grocery guide that I filled in. So we've got that all categorized and filled in so that when I'm at the grocery store and I maybe don't have a list or I'm, you know, busy or whatever, I can just flip through this to quickly remind myself if there's anything I may need that we usually get. Excuse me. So I have a meal bank. I've mentioned that before. It's always kind of a work in progress, things that I know my family will eat. And then we kind of get into my finances section. This is a little jelly pocket and a fake $1,000 bill to remind me to be mindful and to have wishful thinking. And then finances is very simple. I just keep track of my personal, my planner expenses. So I don't track like everyday expenses very often just because I don't really feel the need to do that. We have our budget that we set up and communicate with my husband, and we figure that out. But when it comes to my planner, I like to keep track of my planner purchases and my purchases, bigger things like that are like hobby or extra spending. So, if I know, like, for example, I bought my Filofax Malden, for 85, I think it was. Yeah. Then when I go to resell it, if I choose to, I know what I paid. And so I can keep that in mind. Did I use it at all? And in my case, specifically with my Malden, I just use it to hold my overflow inserts for a size because I move in and out quite often. And so I keep track of that here in an online shopping, but I probably will get a different system going on that. Mortgage payoff, Christmas dashboard, and then we move into my lists category. So these are all my miscellaneous lists and things I like to keep track of. Nighttime routine, trigger list, book bingo list, to be read or things that I have read. I keep track of all of the things. I'm a big reader, so podcasts, things that have been recommended, or just ones that I've started, or ones that sound interesting. My to be read list, Bible reading. I'm not keeping track of that necessarily right now, but I'd like to, so it's there to remind me. Hold on, this one's like pulling. One of these is pulling right here. Here it is. It's annoying. Let me fix it. Okay. Anytime somebody asks me for a video, if I get a video request or something pops in my head, like, oh, I want to share that, I'll put that in here. Just a couple of blank pages if I need them. Password information, personal, and then we're getting into sleep tracking. Weight tracking, I think, is in here. Yep, trying to keep track of that. And then my purse collection, like I mentioned this recently when I did this, I could care less about my clothes. I'm notorious for wearing the same like leggings or pants that I've had for 10 years. And, well, not that long because my weight was up and then went down and whatever. But shoes, same thing. I could care less, like Crocs for life, But what I care about are my purses and my planners. So that's what I keep track of in here. Planner collection. I'm looking at customizing a Vanderspec potentially. So putting down the different options, I went through and kind of customized and looked at different options and what it would cost, and just printed that off for myself to remember what I was looking at. And then we got my pen collection here, gift list for birthdays and special anniversaries, car information. And then I'm getting into my add to planner list. Anytime I'm watching anything or find anything, I will put that here so I can reference it. And then I just have a couple of little notes, like, pertaining to lists, like random list things. Like I said, might get moved from my brain dump into this section. And then I just have some, general notes pages that I like to reference. And then we get into the work section. This is where I track my work, my notary business, any invoices, that I need to send. I made this income tracker that I can put in my shop. I haven't done it yet because I wasn't sure if anybody wanted one, but I use it. It's so that I can keep track of my invoices. As a contractor, I bill by sending invoice. And so I put all that information there. You can pause if you want to look at what that was. And then just, information and notes pertaining to my business. And then I've got a 3-card business card holder in the back here that I probably will put some pictures in, and my last dashboard. And then the back of my business cards, a couple of, my planner belongs to in case it's found, and some old Maddie plans, task card things. Nothing back here, my Sharpie pen. And then I think I just have some stickers and pictures in the very back. And that's it, you guys. This was kind of a quick flip, but it is so chunky that there is no chance there's no chance of snapping that ring. So I just wanted to do for, you know, day one of Vlogmas to just show you realistically, you know, what we're working with right now, and everything's going to change, but that's okay. I believe that my planner should always bring me joy, and I like changing things up. It's like my house. I rearrange my living room, you know, it needs to be functional for me, and my life is just, it's always changing, you know? And so, yeah, that's kind of where we are. I hope that you liked that. I hope it was helpful for you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'm looking forward to sharing what's coming up next. I hope that you subscribe if you haven't. I would love having you here, and follow me over on Instagram. I share more flips and just funny daily life over there. So I will see you in my next video, which will be very soon, guys, because we are now in Vlogmas. Okay, bye.